Thank you guys so much for joining us again. In this lesson, we are going to use the Montessori sandpaper letters, and we're going to discuss a few games that you can use when helping your students with phonics. So just a few things before I move forward. Number one, you will need these sandpaper letters. However, if you don't have them, there's so many DIYs that are so much more cost effective. Go ahead and Google it, set those up, and you're ready to go. Number two, these are great for all levels, and I'm going to have a little bedtime, pre-bedtime activity just with you in mind so you can review with your kids before they go to sleep. So let's get started. The first game I have set up for you, we like to call it I Spy, which is really simple. I find some little miniature objects. Some of these are old game pieces, like this is from Monopoly that, we just didn't have the set. I have a die, and then some of it is from like our dollhouse and creative stuff. We have a bed and a lamp. Basically, look around your house, find little random objects, and you're good to go. And you can do this on the side or on top. I have these sandpaper letters laid out right next to the game. And I'll do something simple where I'll tell my child, I spy d, d. So they'll go d, d. Ooh, die. And then they'll put it here. Then I'll do I spy ooh, ooh, ooh. And they'll pick up the ooh and do lamp. The goal of this game is for my students to start to hear and see that phonics have a purpose. As we could see here, each phonetic sound is physically matched up with an object. So super easy and super fun. The second game is more for kinesthetic learners. It is usually done on a floor, but for right now we're going to use the table. And we call it Hop to It. Now, hopefully, what I noticed is that when my students can do a 1 foot hop, that is when they really develop their speech and language. But if not, a 2 foot hop is okay, but continue encouraging the 1 foot hop. So what I would start is, again, hop to it, scatter letters around the floor, and just say a sound, and then your student will hop next to the or letter M. Now, just a quick tip. In the beginning, I am very into the phonics. There is no letters at all. So you see the they'll hop to the A, G, and they'll hop to the G. But while I don't push the letter names, when my students, let's say I'll say and they'll hop to the M, I'll be, wow, you found the M so fast. Now, I know this is against what I've been teaching till now, but it's not. Because again, the first part of the goal is pure phonics. Hear the letter sound, go to the letter sound. But the second part, I'm just kind of slipping in something that can help them later on in life. So again, say the letter sound, G, G. Student hops next to the letter, and I congratulate them with, oh, you found the G so fast. The third game is similar to I Spy, but different. This game is called I Find, where I will give a child a letter, B, B, and I would do this in one of two ways. The first way, if I have more room to work around, I may say, ooh, let's go find things around the home that has the B sound. Now, they may take me to a bed, they may take me to a basket, really whatever you have at home. The second one is, let's say, in a car ride or in a classroom where you don't have this free range of motion per se, in which case the student will go find objects on their own and match them up. Bed. Again, this is called I Find. Great for students who are creative and need to move around. So this game is a lot of fun, and it is called Guess Who's Sleeping. Now, I love this game because it's played before bed. It goes with a story, and you can make it up your own way. So I may start off with a story. Oh, there are letters, and they got left out in our workspace. What are we going to do? But oh my goodness, did you look at the time? It's bedtime. And now at this point, just as a side note, play some nice relaxing bedtime music. It's going to be a big hit. Now I'll say, oh dear, the needs to go to sleep. And in which case the child will turn it over and put it to sleep. And then I'll be like, oh my gosh, it's getting even later. The it's way past his bedtime. And we'll turn it over and put it to sleep. And then, okay, so we have two friends sleeping. What about the Oh, thank you. Thank you for putting the to sleep. Now here's where I veer off a little from traditional Montessori. I'll reassure my child I'll clean up, because guess what? At this point, with all the letters asleep, but there's still one more awake. And then I'll look at the child like, who's going to put you to sleep? And then the child will, point to someone in the home, myself or someone else, and then they'll run off to sleep. And from there, we'll do our full-blown bedtime routine of cuddles and reading and, again, potentially more music depending on who the child is. So this is really, really, really fun to play right before bed. It is Guess Who's Sleeping. Thank you guys so much for watching our activities that we use with our students. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about phonics specifically, well then, as you could see, YouTube has turned off my comments, but no worries. I'm fully accessible on Instagram, so I left that link below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I can't wait to see you on the next video where we delve more into phonics. And next time we are starting a new unit on what is a CVC word, how to successfully teach it to your students, and just a whole bunch of tips, because reading and phonics should be fun. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe.